today we have a meditation for you to help you with anxiety. Happens to the best of us. It can get out of control. Hop into something comfortable. Let's get started. It's just always, right, in a constant state of flux for so many reasons.
Welcome to today's video. As you can tell by the title, we are going to be diving head in on all things meditation, manifestation, and crystals, how to charge your crystals, how to use your crystals, and everything that I do in that realm of expertise, which I'm not an expert, but this is something I've been practicing for years and I get a lot of questions about it. I will be completely honest and say that my anxiety has been so bad these last few months, absolutely horrible. It's actually gotten in the way of my daily life at times, which is when I know that it's very, very bad. So as you could tell, I started this morning off with a anxiety meditation by Yoga with Adriene, who is a favorite of mine. And I usually like to meditate against this pillow in front of the heat of the fireplace. And then I have a little makeshift altar, I guess, of some crystals that I really resonate with. And then a little candle that I have devoted to simply just meditation. I absolutely love amethysts. Personally, amethyst crystals are what I am most called to, as well as citrine. And then I have this one for wealth, money, and financial stability as well, but I really like having these above the fire as I meditate. And then, as you also saw, I have this wonderful journal called Magical Meditations, a guided journal for peace, clarity, and creativity. I found this at HomeGoods. Very random spot for this to be at, but I absolutely love it because it is a guided journal for you to fill out as you meditate. They have different prompts in here. I like this because I don't have to start at the beginning and work towards the end. I can choose and find very sporadic prompts that I want to write in. I just got this about a month ago, so it's still pretty bare, but this helps me get my day started. I'll try to find this on Amazon. I'm sure I can find something similar for you, but I'll try to link something down below. Let's see if my tea has cooled down by now. I usually make tea before I meditate so that I'm able to drink it after I finish. This morning I'm drinking this Brain Tea Focus Memory Blend. It is full of amazing things for you and it's herbal, so there's no caffeine in it, which is wonderful because anxiety and caffeine do not go the best together. I'm gonna link this down below. I have a coupon code for you, so if you're interested, you can use my code and we'll both benefit from that. Are you begging? I heard that. What do you want? Do you need attention? Can't tell if you're saying meow or no. I know you don't need food because look, there's food in there. So basically, today's video is awesome because we are just going to do some of my favorite things. Meditation is so freeing and you do not have to meditate the same way that somebody else does. It's all about relaxation, you know, kind of letting go of the physical world for a while, allowing yourself to breathe, escape, work on calming down, and try to for me, oh my gosh, Luna. For me, it's a little bit of allowing myself to not be in control and just existing and escaping my temporary problems. Luna. But the benefits to meditation are just absolutely amazing, and I highly recommend starting your day, ending your day with it. I try to meditate for 15 to 20 minutes daily, not exactly at the same time every day, but I just try to help myself out. It's a way where I know I can help set myself up for success and have a better day if I make the time to meditate and focus on just breathing for a while. It sounds so simple, but it makes a big difference. If I'm meditating in the evening, I like to have all of the lights off and just put on a color light of my choice in my light bulb, dim all the lights, put on some frequency music or a guided YouTube video, which is what I typically do, choose some crystals and escape for a bit, and it's really helpful. Like I mentioned, my anxiety has been so bad, so we're gonna try to take care of that today, and we are already off to a great start because we did a meditation video. Next I don't know if I announced this yet, but we are going to go crystal shopping because I have been in the need for some new crystals. It's been a while and I just feel like I'm lacking in some areas. I'll give you a quick little crystal tour and then we'll go buy some more and I'll show you what to do with them and how I charge them. And then we'll end with some manifestation, which I've talked a little bit about in a different vlog, but I'll try to go more in depth in this video as well. So why don't I show you some crystals since we already talked about meditation and get started. Also, I have the weirdest cats. What are you doing? She's literally relaxing. Headrest on the windowsill. You're so funny. So for my living room, I keep the crystals right here just as a reminder to meditate. I used to put them back on the shelves, but I just moved them anyway, so now they live there. Stepping into my office, this is where I spend the majority of my weekdays, so I have to make sure that I am aligning everything up for energy and clarity, not to mention all these beautiful plants, which help a ton. It's a little messy because it is a weekday right now, but when I'm working, I like to have 2 crystals, one on each side of me, so I have a big amethyst, and then this clear quartz as well. We just had a full moon the other day, so everything is like recently and newly charged. So I'll just sit right here and then sometimes put my hands on the crystals and I'll just feel better if I'm getting a little bit stressed. As for my bedroom, which is a little messy right now, I have a few crystals up on my dresser. I have this one that my mom got me in Colorado next to my manifestation oil and my salt lamp. I have a couple on this little jewelry tray as well. I have a giant rose quartz here, which kind of goes with the aesthetic of the shelf, but also rose quartz is another one I'm very drawn to. We have this little guy up here. I keep this curtain covering the plants because the cats love to walk on the balance beam of this plant stand, which is very dangerous. But I have a couple crystals here that are still kind of charging from the full moon that I haven't put back yet. Another amethyst, kind of like a geode, honestly. This one we just found out in nature. And then my 2 pendulums that I use as a necklace, an amethyst and a clear quartz. Now next to my bed, this is where we've got the good stuff. A nice big rose quartz that I sleep next to every single night. Another citrine, another big amethyst, this clear quartz pendulum, which I use often. And then I forget the name right now, but this little guy as well. Behind my nightstand, we have 3 more amethysts, a jade, hematite, I believe, and then I'm so bad with remembering names if I'm not drawn to the crystals, so we have these like 2 blue ones. So at the moment, those are all of my crystals. I love my crystals so much, but I'm really just feeling like I'm missing something. I'm just gonna go to the crystal shop and see what I can find, because at this point, I firmly believe that that is the cure for my anxiety. It has been horrible, and when I'm not even exaggerating, I haven't been able to eat correctly for the longest time that I can remember because my anxiety has been so bad. This last week, anxiety has controlled social situations in my life and I'm sick of it. I want to be better. So crystals, I am 1 crystal away from being anxiety free, I bet. Let's get dressed. Ta-da! Nothing fancy. I'm just like literally going to the crystal stores. Also, when I was showing you all my crystals, I forgot to show you some of the jewelry crystals that I also have, like this gorgeous amethyst orb that I wear occasionally, as well as this clear quartz ring from the website Moon Magic. And then I also have this rose quartz ring as well from the same website. So let's try to fix my hair a little bit and look presentable and we'll head on out. Don't mind the recycling and pile of stuff I have to bring to Goodwill, but we are bundled up a little bit. Let's go to the crystal shop. I will admit, I have not been to this crystal shop in a few years, so it's definitely time to find some new babies that resonate with my energy that I can find a good home for. The crystal shop that I'm going to is one that is really local to my area, so I won't be giving away the name. However, you can always Google what areas around your neighborhood have crystal shops or rock shops. Sometimes you gotta get a little creative with the name, or it might be called a bookstore. There are actually a lot in the broader Minneapolis area that I guess I can tell you about, like Present Moment Bookstore. Absolutely one of my favorites. I could spend hours in there. I have Aurors, I believe. It used to be a lot better, to be honest, when it was at a different location in Uptown, but that's still worth checking out. The one that I'm going to is a rock store, but it's very celestial. It's a little like hole in the wall by where I grew up, and I'm very excited to go find some new babies. So let's go. Great parking spot for vlogging. We just got here. I am so pumped, but hopefully it won't be too busy. Hopefully they're okay with me vlogging. I vlogged last time I was here, like years ago, so I'll just be really discreet about it. But let's go buy some crystals.
Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say,
I feel like a completely different person. I'm so much happier and calmer already. I tried to film as many clips as I could in there, but I also was trying to stay in the moment and really connect with the crystals, because that's a really big thing when you're shopping for crystals or rocks or anything spiritual, is you want to make sure that it's connected to your energy and that you kind of have a good match, and you'll feel it. Some will stick out to you more than others, and those are the ones that are meant to be yours. So I'm gonna do a huge haul when we get back of all the crystals and things that I bought. I'm really glad that I was able to take time to do this. Also, perfect timing. This is why, like, the universe, amazing, because I went in there, I was the only person in there the majority of the time I shopped, which is great for COVID, but also for like my anxiety right now. I just needed to be by myself and focus on the energies. The store employee was saying like I had great timing because earlier today she had people lining up outside of the door even. Anyway, let's head home and I'll show you what I bought. I just unwrapped all the crystals that I bought today, and we have an audience for this haul because they were dying to get into the tissue paper they were wrapped in and the bags as well. So we're working on boundaries. They're doing a great job. As you could tell today, I was very drawn to selenite, which I really needed because I don't own any selenite and I've really wanted this for a long time. Selenite is great for bringing positive energy into your life and protection and all of that, as well as the selenite wand, which, oh my gosh, if you could feel this, it just feels so powerful and cleansing. There's no other way to put it. I picked up this beautiful selenite bracelet, and then we have the selenite kind of like pyramid tower, which I'm excited to be able to just like put on a surface. I like it because it can just stand up. I got these two angel aura crystals. I think they're quartz, but they were called angel auras, and I feel really drawn to my angels and my spirit guides lately because I just feel so lost and I need their help. So I got these. These are so beautiful the way that they catch color in light. Like, look at that. Oh my gosh. I got two of these phantom quartz. They're a bit more rare than like normal clear quartz, but they are gorgeous and totally like see-through, which is why they're called phantom quartz. I also got this beautiful selenite heart. I was holding this in the car and I just feel so safe. Couldn't resist a classic rose quartz because this baby was only $7 and these get so expensive. This rose quartz was probably $20 and they're the same size. So the store that I was at is greatly priced. Although as you could tell in the montage, they definitely had huge crystal pieces as well, and those babies get up to like 500 bucks. But for the smaller quartz and crystals, they're pretty affordable. So I couldn't resist another rose quartz, just, you know, a girl searching for love. I actually misplaced my tiger's eyes, so I wanted to find one that I was drawn to because tiger's eye bring in great good luck. And they're just really great stones to have, right, Luna? I'm really excited about this obsidian wand. I don't have any obsidian in my home yet, and this is amazing to block out negative energy, and I didn't have any of that. So I got a wand. They didn't have any small, like, rocks of these. I asked, but they didn't have any. So this was the only ones they had in the store, which is totally fine. We love a good wand. I also couldn't resist this little stone because it was called a worry stone. Oh my lord. Do I need this? I need to, like, clutch it at my heart all day because my anxiety and my worry cannot stress enough how bad that's been, and I don't know how to stop it. So I'm glad I picked this up. I also originally am just not really drawn to darker crystals, so any that look like this dark, or the obsidian, which is like a black crystal, just because I kind of associate that with like darker energy. But knowing that this blocks out negativity, I just need to like broaden my colors here, which is why I got so much selenite, because I don't have a lot of that originally. And the last thing that I am so excited about, I need to sit down for this one. I was looking at their pendulums, which I don't really need because I have one that I use and trust the most for like pendulum questions, and then I have two that I wear as necklaces and another one that I think is cursed that I don't touch. But I really wanted another one for specifically chakra cleansing. I found this beautiful chakra pendulum. First, the bottom part has that clear quartz as well as tiger's eye, and then it has the 7 chakras, and the top has this clear little bead as well. And some of them had like funky top things, but I like how this is just one bead, because when I hold a pendulum, people will have different opinions on how to hold it, but the way that I found works best is just in between my fingers so that I know I am not navigating it or doing anything. I feel like some of my chakras were a little blocked with my anxiety, specifically my solar plexus earlier this month, so I have been trying to clear that. I wanted something with all the chakras on it. When you search for a pendulum, it's so important in the store to really make sure that your energy resonates with the pendulum and that it picks up on your energy. So when I was there at the store, I felt called to this one like right away, but I made sure to check that we were a good match. And as you can tell, I mean, here, I'll try to get the whole thing in frame. As you can tell, we are a great match. The pendulum has a clasp right here, so if I have other hanging pendulums, I can take it off and exchange it and keep the chakras up here. But I'm so excited for this purchase. I really hope this helps me. I almost forgot, but the last thing that I bought I'm also very excited about, and I almost wish I got a bigger one, but I found this clear quartz angel. They came in so many different sizes, and I went with this one honestly because of the price. Like I said, I just really need to open up my space to my angels and my spirit guides and help them protect me, and I just feel so lost right now. So I'm really excited for my little angel, and I can prop it up somewhere, probably near my bed. When I was checking out, the lady asked if I noticed that the back is also a heart out of its wings, and I didn't, but it's just a really sweet addition of it. I feel so protected now. That is everything I got from the crystal shop today. I think the cats really enjoy it too, because for a while Luna was going crazy trying to get everything, but they've calmed down. So I'm gonna let everything kind of settle. I'll cleanse them and find some homes for them. These selenite sticks are just like everything I've needed. I can start wearing selenite, so my life is about to be changed. But what's exciting is a big use for crystals besides meditation, which I always recommend when you are meditating to find some crystals that you gravitate towards. I also recommend cleansing your crystals, charging them, and using them in forms of manifestation as well. Or honestly, if you struggle with anxiety or if you have problems with any of your chakras, like there are so many benefits to crystals. One thing that I do every single month is I cleanse and I charge my crystals. So on full moons, when the moon is out, it's a great idea to charge your crystals. I like to wash mine as well. People will have different opinions about this one and like what works best and like how to do it. Some people will use like salt water to clean your crystals. I honestly just use filtered water and I give them a nice little water bath. And then when it's a full moon, you want to make sure that you put your crystals in a window that will show the moon directly so that they can charge underneath the full moon. Every full moon, I put all my crystals right here. I put the pendulums up on these hooks. This is also a direct window as well, so I'll put crystals over here and I leave them there overnight, all the crystals that I use in my house to charge, and that is after I cleanse them. So I like to give them a quick wash in water first just to clear the last month, clean cycle. Also, a lot of people will recommend putting a little vial of water out when it's a full moon as well to charge the water, so you have full moon instilled water that you can use to either drink, clean your crystals with, etc. That is also an option. That is basically what I do with my crystals, besides having them for meditation and manifestation as well, and then keeping your crystals near you or where you are at most times, which is why I keep so many of the ones I'm drawn to right by my bed so that they'll be there when I'm asleep, and I have all those ones back there. So now the exciting part is figuring out what places these crystals are meant to be and give them a new home, a space that I will resonate with and visit often that will help protect me. What do you think, Marnie? I wonder what you see. Are you checking out the new crystals? Let's be respectful of their space, okay? So they're not going to stay here, but I figured with the sun coming in, it would be a great place just to start so that they adjust. People either are going to totally get what I'm saying or think I'm nuts. Just so they adjust to the energy and the environment, placing them by plants. A lot of frequencies here. Hopefully they just like the new energy space. I'm honestly going to keep this worry stone in my pocket because I feel like I need it the most right now. And for now, I just put the extra rose quartz and the selenite heart by my bed. I spend a lot of time in bed, so it'll probably do best here. Some people sleep with one of these underneath their pillows. Some people sleep with an amethyst under their pillows for intuitive dreaming. I'm so happy about this heart. This one makes me the happiest. Now that it is 5:30 and I am home for the day, I need to get my work day started with promos and editing. Tomorrow a new video is going up, so I have to get that ready. I'm gonna start my work day. Put this right in my pocket. I'll check in this evening. We'll go over my manifestation journal and I'll show you how I manifest and all of that. It's a couple hours later. I'm in bed and I wanted to share with you how I manifest. I brought out my manifestation journal and we're gonna go over different ways that I manifest and ways that you can manifest. I've been wearing my selenite bracelet today and I just feel so calm, and I had my worry stone in my pocket. I went to my parents' house for a little bit this evening to play piano because playing piano always helps with my anxiety, and I feel like I've said this so many times, but I've had really bad anxiety. I'll insert a few clips of me playing piano in case you're into that, because I am. Music can just be so healing, and it's a way for me to escape beyond like my body and go into a more emotional experience. I leave my body when I play music. And if anybody plays an instrument or has a hobby like that, you probably understand what I'm saying. Music can just be so powerful and helpful. Like even last night when my anxiety was horrible, I just had a jam sesh. I just like screamed old songs. I'll insert some clips maybe of that too. So this isn't a full video on like how I deal with my anxiety. Maybe I should make one. That might be helpful to do a video on like all the ways that I help try to mend my anxiety, but those two activities definitely help. Playing music and screaming along to it. Here's my manifestation journal. I brought out some new crystals and I'll go over basically how I manifest. I know I've talked about this a few times in videos, but I tend to manifest on every single new moon because it's a new cycle. So you set intentions on a new moon for that moon cycle. By the phase of the full moon, your manifestation intentions should start to become tangible and you should see them starting to come true. And then by the next new moon, what you've asked for should happen as long as it's in reach. If how I manifest doesn't resonate with you, there's so many different ways. So this is when I wrote a letter to the universe on New Year's Eve, and then I had my 2021 goals, a little statement about income and how I am a money magnet, and just to try to like allow income to come into my life. This is an example of a new moon page for me. I basically just write about my month and say thank you for some things. Sometimes I'll have quotes in here, and then I make a list of the things that I'm asking for that month, and everything came true. But I talk about like what I'm thinking for the next steps of this month and just say, you know, I trust you, thank you, I'm grateful for you, I am allowing these opportunities to come into my life. That's another thing with manifesting, is that you need to make sure that you are opening yourself up to the possibilities and accepting it, saying different mantras or writing down the mantras of like, I attract abundance, and allowing yourself that energy. Because if you are thinking and saying to yourself, I'm not lucky, it doesn't work for me, blah, 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 and you're writing these intentions, but you're not putting in like the mental work, it's not going to work. Like you have to really believe it. It's mindset. It is mindset over matter. And manifesting is just a way of putting it on paper for me to write down my dreams and my goals and to watch them come true. Scripting is another way of manifesting, where instead of saying what you want to do, you act as if you've already done it. And I personally, I dabble a little bit with this, but I don't do it often. I just prefer the way that I manifest, but it works well for some people that I know, where instead of writing like, I will get this dream job someday, you say, I have this dream job, I'm sitting in my office, I have this salary, life is good. You know, you act like you already have it, and then it will come into your life. That's another way that you can manifest. But as long as you have a space for your manifestation, everyone manifests differently, but if you manifest on a new moon and then you write something on a full moon, maybe like about the steps that you're in, what's happening so far, it's a good like time to check in with yourself. You have to trust the universe, meaning if you don't trust it, if you're skeptical, it won't work for you. You have to appreciate where you are in life and show that you are grateful. You know, the best part about success is the process, and it's the journey, and the universe will show you that, and it will give you signs. But manifesting for me is just a way of like writing out my goals and watching them come true. When I do manifest, I usually put crystals around the journal. I try to make the space feel like heavenly. I don't know, like whatever vibe I'm going for. So depending on what I'm asking for that month, I might put, if it's love that I'm trying to attract in my life, I might put a ton of rose quartz. I might do like fluorite or other crystals. It just depends. But right now I am totally attracted to selenite, and I think I just need that positive protection and cleansing in my life. So whip out your crystals on a new moon, write down your manifestations, thank the universe for everything you have in your life. On the full moon, cleanse and charge your crystals, write about what's been going on, and check in with your manifestation goals halfway through the moon cycle on the full moon. And that's basically how I manifest. Then of course I feel like I manifest on a daily basis just with my mindset and how I'm choosing to think about my day, staying positive. There are different ways to feel closer to the universe. If you go on like walks, it'll ground you more because you'll be more connected to the earth, and that's a good way. There's just so many things, and it's different for everyone, but that's just what works well for me. But if writing isn't your thing, maybe you manifest by like filming videos just for yourself, or just verbally saying it out loud a couple of times. There are just different ways of manifesting. It's just, if you think about it, it'll become your reality. The way you think structures the world around you. If you think that you're an unlucky person, you're going to have bad luck. If you think that you're lucky, you'll get good. I don't know. It's just, I don't know how to explain it, but if you tell yourself something and you're thinking about it, usually you can make that happen. You're in more control than you think. That's what I have on manifesting. I hope that was helpful. I feel like I don't have a lot to say on it, but it's just because it's whatever works best for you, and this is what works best for me. As long as you are putting in the work and setting those intentions, the universe is going to show you that it's there and that it's listening to you. That's all I have on manifesting, but I did want to show you something that a company sent me tonight that I'm so excited about. I picked it up at my business address, and that is this projector. So I do have a skylight. I have this one from Amazon. However, that skylight isn't very adjustable. It's just one color. It does one thing. Oh my God. Speaking of manifesting, I feel like I literally manifested this because for months I've been saying I wanted to order a new sky projector that had multiple options of colors that covered the walls more. And I've been thinking about it so much. And then the brand reached out to me. Ooh. Okay, so that's a way that the universe is showing that it's listening to you and your intentions and what you want in life, because the universe wants to give you what you want. I feel like I literally manifested this projector, but I'm going to link it down below in case you are curious. We are going to try it out right now though. I'm so excited to see how this baby looks. That being said, we have to turn off all other light in my room. Last one, so many lights. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. Okay, well, here goes nothing. Oh, I should plug it in. LOL.
Bluetooth mode.
Oh, she jumped. I'm so sorry. Apparently it has Bluetooth. What's really nice about this is it can tilt. So you can literally tilt it in any direction that you want. That is so nice. So you can't really see the remote because it's dark, but this remote has so many options. We can go red. Oh my gosh. Wait, this is my favorite. Red, green, white, and blue. We're definitely doing red. And then there are so many different options on here with like the speed that it moves. You can increase the speed. I kind of like it slow. And the brightness, and there's Bluetooth for music. Hey, Marnie, I don't really want you to buy these laser lights. Thanks. Okay, so I'm just in love with this pink projector, and I love that I have so many options with the colors. Thank you so much again to this company. I'm going to link it down below. I know now it seems like I have 2 projectors when I only need 1, but I'm hopefully going to move into a house soon. So it might seem weird that I have 2 projectors, but pretty soon I can have one like in my bathroom or in my living room and then in my bedroom or the guest bedroom. So this is just so nice. I could just stare at this all day. I feel like I'm in a fish tank. Like, this is my ceiling right now. Oh my gosh. I wish I had someone here to like look up at the stars with. I mean, my ceiling. Someday I'm gonna manifest that now. Now that I have my projector, I'm going to manifest that I can have someone here to cuddle and look up at the sky with. Okay, I'm gonna get to work on that, but I'm going to end the video here. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you learned something and that you enjoyed. Definitely comment down below if you have any more questions about meditation, crystals, manifesting, anxiety. If you want to see me do a full video on things that I do to help my anxiety, let me know. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I'll see you next week in my new video. Bye! I was so hurt and upset that I never gave him another chance.